Good afternoon. All right, today we find ourselves at Olivet Memorial Park here in Colma, California, South San Francisco, in this necropolis that it is. And we're here to look at a very interesting resting spot. Let's check it out. Okay, so we are here to check out a very interesting plot of resting places. And from the looks of so far what we've seen out here in Colma, this cemetery is much more normal, I guess you would say, right? I mean, everything just looks so much more low-key. There aren't huge mausoleums, there aren't huge obelisks or anything like that. Right across the street from apartments without a fence around it. So it's like people can come in here at any time of the night, basically. Way less secure as far as the gates and everything like that. Or more against the hillside. The only big thing I have seen so far is this right here, this big statue, and it says erected by the Old Fellows of California in memory of John F. Morse, past Grand Master. So I'm not at all knowledgeable about the Old Fellows. I have heard of that. I don't know, is it a club? I'm not positive, but I've heard of him, the Old Fellows of California. But I guess he was a Grand Master. A long time ago, really early on, because he was born December 27th, 1815, and he passed away December 30th, 1874. So, 59 years old, and my God, this was a long time ago, so I'm not sure. I would have to look up the history of the Old Fellows, but look at his monument. It is completely covered in moss. Like I said in another video, it is foggy here, it is cold, it is moist in the air all the time, so you're going to get a lot of moss growing on, things like that. So this is the only large thing I can see here. Everything else is pretty low-key, right? I do know where I'm going. I'm going to go that way, and there's somebody over there, so I'm kind of just waiting for them to clear the area. We have COVID going on, so being around people is very strange right now still. So I'm being respectful of that, and just kind of showing you the rest of this cemetery, because like I said, there's only the one plot I want to show you there, and it's not necessarily someone famous. It's more the idea of it. I guess it's something I haven't seen at any cemetery at all, and you'll see what I'm talking about right now when I go over there. Okay, so starting right here on this line, you see this line of graves, and it goes all the way over there, and I'm going to walk straight up, and I don't recognize any names, neither will you, unless I really Googled every single person and figured out who they were. But this is a very unique resting spot as a Showfolks memoriam, basically. So this was erected in 1945. So it's pretty crazy. So you see the clown up there, right? This is a resting place that is known across the country for it's basically like this clown memorial. It is a Showfolks of America memoriam, and it's a resting spot for traveling circus and carnival performers. So you have things at those old circuses and the carnivals, like the bearded lady and like the the 2-foot man or the tall man, things like that. And apparently this is well known. I mean, you even have flags, not hung up, but you have poles for flags. This is very well known across the country as a resting spot for Showfolks who wanted to be, basically laid to rest with people alike, people that were basically the same as them. I guess a lot of them kind of feel like they were outcasts, because of the way they performed and the way people looked at them. We saw that in the Greatest Showman movie, how they were treated and kind of, misfits and outcasts and things like that. But you have all these people. Look at this. This line right here is just, they're together. But I mean, look at this. You have rows and rows and rows of people who wanted to be laid to rest together with people that they, felt comfortable around. Here's one right here. This is Roy Brooks, 1886 to 1957. Here's 1958, another 1958. And it keeps going on. Up here we have newer years. We have, here's 1968, 1970. Here's even 1996, Patricia Ann Booher, Booher. So it's just very unique. I've never I've never seen anything like this. Obviously, we know there are military cemeteries and, like, you know, Jewish and Catholic. There's those, right? But this is just a memoriam on this corner for Showfolks. pretty wild. Let's see what this says right here. So, those who made this monument possible. So there's a name of, I guess, sponsors who have done it. And then this right here says that they may rest in peace among their own. So yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Very, very strange. Here's one. Lloyd Jack Hilligoss, 1971, 2001. He was a president. 1965 and 1983, or to 1983? Not sure. Oh, actually, you know what? There's a line of presidents right here. A bunch of them. Mary Louise Hilligoss, so they were family, obviously. Married, probably. Frank Doherty, 1997, he passed away as a president. No president here, but here's another president who passed away in 1967. Lawrence Larry Davis. And another president, Joanne Dolores Davis. So family. So it looks like families actually were presidents of this showman's club, so to speak. So, oh, here's more names of who have made that possible. God, I mean, I really could walk around and kind of, you know, take a picture of all the names and kind of Google, see if there's anyone we know. I doubt it. You know, I don't know that there's anybody, quote, famous, end quote, you know, here, but I thought it was very interesting, and I thought I'd show you guys because I've never seen anything like this. Is there anything else like this that you guys have seen in where you're from, you know, maybe a different state? I'm in California, obviously. I'm right next to San Francisco. And yeah, I just thought this was pretty darn interesting. Because look at you just got rows and rows of people. And they just wanted to be laid to rest with people that were, you know, like them. Very, very unique. But this is a really cool monument right here. Look at this. Isn't that nice? It's really pretty, that clown and the colors and just the carnival stuff. Really cool. The circus tent on top. Very, very pretty. Okay, so right off the main entrance, you're going to see this little mausoleum. And it is a pretty little one compared to the ones we've been visiting lately. But yeah, this cemetery is a trip. There's no fencing around it, just the street. And I mean, I've never seen one like that in California. It's kind of a trippy. Every one I've been to does have some kind of fencing and security, and this one's just like, it's just like open. So, all right, we're gonna go look for a section here and look for one person. And it shouldn't be too hard because, like I said, it's not very big. There's one side, and then there is the other. So just got to find the section. Okay, I'm actually in the wrong spot. This is a chapel with a little mausoleum in it. But I'm looking for the Columbarium, which I believe it's got to be on that side. So we're going to go over there. Okay, actually, right along the street, as you can see, there's cars going everywhere. There's a Volkswagen Bug going by, coincidentally. But there's no fencing, but there's a fence around this, and this looks brand new, like legit brand new. No names on or anything, so I don't know who this was built for, but somebody definitely reserved a spot here. But it's just, I still find it so strange that there's no like fencing around this whole cemetery. It's crazy. Okay, so I was in the mausoleum over there, and then just on the back side of the office is where you're gonna find this Olivet Columbarium. This is what I was looking for. It was really hard to find. I totally missed it. I drove by it like 5 times. But we're going to go in here. And we're going to go into room M. And I believe it is in here. Where is it? Let's see. It's pretty dark in here. Oh, wait. Right here. God, it is small. So right here is the niche of Marguerite de la Motte, 1903 to 1950. She was a dancer, very classically trained, and she was a silent movie star. Biggest movie being The Mask of Zorro, The Three Musketeers, and The Iron Mask. So those were all huge silent movies back, in the early 1900s. And she kind of, when sound started coming into film, she didn't quite cut it for that. So she was a silent film star and kind of lost her career once they started adding audio to movies and everything. But just a nice little resting spot right here. Let me see if I can get a better angle. There you go. That'll work. The glare in here is weird because of the way the sun is coming in, but here's the final resting spot for her. Alright guys, so that's going to end the video for today. I had a busy morning, guys. I filmed 3 separate videos today, so if you see me wearing the same stuff, that's why. It's about a 40-mile drive to here from where I live. I came out here early, and I put together the 3 different ones. There's 3 different cemeteries I had to go to. So, yeah. So thanks for coming along on this other journey, and we'll have more videos to come. Have a great day.